I know your dog's already a big fan of yours, but they're gonna adore you even more once you make this fall treat for them. My dog Charlie absolutely adores this. It is his famous pumpkin peanut butter biscuit. I make it for him every year during this time, and you should join me in the kitchen. Grab the ingredients down below, and I guarantee you your dog's gonna be absolutely drooling over this. Let's start cooking. If you thought I made this recipe up, you're sadly mistaken. I actually got my idea off of Pinterest, where I get all my great ideas from, so I'll make sure to add the original poster and their link down below, as well as my Pinterest, where you're going to be able to find it. But I'll also write out the instructions as well in the description. Let's jump into the ingredients. The first thing is going to be 100% pumpkin puree. This is going to be super easy to find since it is the holiday season. I also like to get unsalted organic peanut butter. It has less ingredients and less sugar. It's super healthy for dogs, as well as eggs and whole wheat flour, much better than white flour. For this recipe, we're going to use silicone molds. They're oven bake safe. You don't have to. I actually use the rest that's left over that I don't get to fill in the silicone molds and just roll it out. So by all means, if you feel that you want to roll it out and use your cookie cutters, go ahead and grab that as well. Add in the eggs and then peanut butter, so I like to start with all the wet ingredients. It's easier to mix them all first and then add in the flour. Now with our organic peanut butter, old-fashioned peanut butter, you're going to see that naturally over time as it sits, the oil rises to the top, and so you're going to want to mix it. The smart people are gonna pour all of it out, mix it, and then pour it back into the container. But for your entertainment, I'm just gonna mix it in its container. We're gonna gradually add in the flour, but I do start a little bit heavier up front with the first full cup, and then later just start adding slowly as I'm mixing it in. If your whisk starts to get a little sticky, have no fear, just use a spoon or your spatula to separate it. And if you want, you can start using your hands to mix the flour in gradually. Now that our dough is this beautiful round ball, I like to make sure that it's still firm. All the ingredients are combining together, so I like to take it out of its bowl, put it on a flat surface, usually a wooden cutting board that has some sprinkled flour so it doesn't stick, and then you want to knead it out. Kneading it out is pretty much pushing it away from yourself and flatly with some kind of pressure, and then just rolling it, kneading it, rolling it. Once you do that, this is where you can either start pulling pieces to add into your silicone mold, or if you do not have those, you can start using a rolling pin, flattening it out, and then using your cookie cutters. Depending on the style of molds that you have, you're gonna have to play around with how much dough you need. So just grab a large piece and start filling in the holes. If you feel like you have a little bit of a rounded top, try to take away as much as you can and add it to the next one. There is going to be a little bit of unevenness, and that's okay. Just try to make sure that you have a flat top as much as possible. Some pieces may be a little bit chunkier than others, and that's all right. Just then cook it a little bit longer in the oven so you get an even cook throughout. Also, I'll make sure I don't forget to mention Farm to Pet. They have sent over to us some trick-or-treat snack packs. These are perfect for Halloween time this season. They come with just 6 chips in each bag. You have chicken and turkey flavors. They're only 1 ingredient, so this is just meat pretty much dried up, and it's chips and it's crunchy and flavorful, and Charlie's just obsessed with them. This is gonna be perfect for this Halloween season if you have some trick-or-treaters coming your way, and you can get 25% off your entire order while supplies last while using our code Charlie Outdoors. Grab these as soon as you can. Happy Halloweening. Now that we're back to our regular scheduled program, I have a little bit of a piece left. So I don't like anything to go to waste. What I'm thinking about doing is rolling it out, flattening it, and then using some of my cookie cutters that I've used for Charlie in different cookie styles, and then just cutting some up and baking it with the molds that are already filled up. For those of you who are using the cookie cutters, I'll make sure to add in the description down below the correct heat for the oven, because it's going to be different than the mold since they're a little bit thicker and these are thinner. When there's that last little bit of dough left and you don't have a mold or a cookie cutter that's gonna work for it, I like to freehand it into a little heart, and it just signifies to Charlie that my treats are made with love for him. If you liked this, let me know. If your pup loved it, comment down below and tag me on all the photos on all things social media. I'll make sure to add those down in the description. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.